Hey guys, today on AdensWorld, we're going to be heading into Hey guys, today on AdensWorld, we're going to be heading into Super Mario 3D World. It's been a while since I've played this game, so I'm excited to check it out again.
Super Mario 3D World!
Never seen this button before. Do you want to play the Luigi Bros, the Luigi version of classic Mario Bros arcade game? No, not right now, but that's kind of cool. Alright, so now we're going to be starting a new file here. And I'm playing as Luigi.
Luigi, go green!
It's been a long time since I've played this game. And it's awesome to be playing it on the live stream today with you guys.
What? Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This one isn't about saving Peach. Yeah, we gotta save these fairies from, yeah, that guy. Bowser.
What?
Alright, so in this live stream, we're actually going to try to beat the first world. This game actually has a lot to it. But yeah, let's go to the first map, which is Super Bell Hill.
Let's go!
Soundtrack in this game is also really awesome. Alright, let's go through here. I kind of forgot the controls, but we'll see if I can get through this first world. I've never been up here before. Is there anything? No, there doesn't seem to be anything special. Well, I guess except for that. That's the first star. Make sure we didn't miss anything here. Okay, nothing there. Alright, there we go. so now let's move on to the second part of the map over here. So I want to try to get as many stars as possible. Okay, so there's the goal right over there. Oh, and that thing's glowing, so we can get a star from it. Alright, there we go. And we got a star. Awesome. So here's one of these bells. Is there anything here? Oh yeah, there is something there. Then one of these stamped minigame rooms. Alright, let's break these boxes. Eat that. Ooh, okay, we can get another bell thing. Super bell. I forgot they had the cat Goombas, too. That's kind of cool they did that. This game. I must be missing one of the... Yeah, I'm missing one of the stars. I'm gonna go back real quick. See if I can find the last star. Oh wait, there's actually something here. Oh, one up. Awesome. Wonder where the other star... Is it up here? Doesn't seem to be, but maybe there is? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, here it is. I didn't even know they had those mega mushrooms in this game, but that's pretty awesome. I've never seen that before. Alright, there we go. So we got... We 100%ed that one. That's pretty awesome. Alright, our game saved, and now let's go on to the second map.
Let's go.
Alright, so let's go into Koopa Troopa Cave here. And before we actually continue, I'm going to activate something. Alright, there we go. And let's get this fire flower. Or not. I forgot the Koopa shells can do that. Okay, let's go this way. And I wonder if there's anything in here. No, it just seems to be coins. Okay, so let's actually get this. And we'll get that star.
Cool.
And let's go into this mystery box right here. Oh yeah, this is how you get one of the other stars. Alright, there we go. Let's see what's in here. Nothing special. Alright, awesome. We got some extra coins. And what's in here? Nothing. I think there's more boxes. Yeah. Oh, and there is a stamp here. I don't think I ever got the stamp for this map. Wait, we can actually become the shell? Alright, awesome. We got the star without having to beat any of those Goombas. Okay, we beat that one. Barely. And we got another stamp. I never really figured out what the stamps did. I think that they were for Meebers. Oh, we got a Toad House, and we gotta beat that guy. So let's go to this Toad House. Okay, let's pick this one. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's beat this guy, and we'll move on to the next area. Okay, that was actually really easy. And we're Tiny Luigi again. So we gotta get some sort of mushroom or a power-up or something. Okay, so let's go over here.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get past this. Actually, I think there's something in the beginning over here. On one of these trees. Because there is. And then there's an area all the way up there. I never knew about that. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, and there is a star. Awesome. I was always wondering where that star was. And one thing that they should definitely add in the next Super Mario Brothers movie is they should add in the fact that all the enemies and objects really in the world react to the background music in the game, which is honestly kind of an iconic Super Mario thing. Alright, let's get the last point here, and we did it. Nice. Alright, we're making it up this map pretty fast. And there's still one more star somewhere. Okay, so we got to raise that and climb it. Okay, let's do that again. Right, there we go. And oh, superstar. Awesome. Alright, awesome. We got through that thing. No problem. Alright, so now let's beat this giant piranha plant. And actually, let me climb up to the top of one of these trees here. And see if there's anything on top. Nope, okay, we got everything. Awesome. Alright, we beat that map. We're getting through these pretty quick. Alright, so I believe we're gonna have two ways to go. So we can do that map, which is really hard. Just so you know, you can open up the e-manual. Okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, and I forgot that they actually had the e-manuals for the game, which is pretty cool. Because it tells you a lot of stuff that they don't normally tell you, like in the game itself. So it's honestly really cool how these work. But yeah, that's an extra cool feature that the Wii U has. Wii U and 3DS.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go this way. Alright, let's get up here. Let's dodge these bees. And I could have got a star there. Oh well. Alright, let's get past... Alright, let's get past these things here. And then let's go over here. There's definitely something secret here. Other than coins. Or there isn't. Okay. Okay, maybe there's something over here. No. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, come on. And we lost. Alright. Okay, it seems like we're not getting the star from here. Okay, so there's one star right there. Be protected by Kamek. Alright, let's get all these platforms. And let's go through this pipe right here. Alright, let's see if we can at least get the stamp. Right, there we go. I wish we could have gotten the extra stars from that map, but oh well. Alright, so now we can move on to the castle here. I guess we're going to be doing 2 worlds in this video. I mean, in this live stream. So we can already get Bowser's Castle. Not Bowser's Castle, but the World 1 Castle. But I think we're going to do the Captain Toad map. Yeah, so we can get the extra 5 stars. Okay. So now let's go over here and collect all the green stars. I honestly wonder, like, are the actual Captain Toad games like this? Because I know that they have Captain Toad games. Oh, it says, yeah, the Wii U gamepad. Alright, there we go. And we beat that map, no problem. Alright, so we got 5 extra stars. Oh, and I forgot we can use the right stick to control the camera on other maps in this game. Completely forgot about that. Alright, let's see if we can beat this castle.
It's about
let's see if we can also get all the stars here. And, oh, power up. Awesome. Definitely needed that. Okay, that was a close call. Alright, so we got the stamp for this. And now can we climb up here? Okay, guess not. We can do that. Alright, we actually managed to get that star. Awesome. Let's get past those Goombas. Alright, so we got all 3 stars. We just gotta get past these Goombas. Alright, nice. And then I believe the last part is Bowser. Wow, Bowser has a nice car. I wonder if they had that one in Mario Kart 8. Oh, right. So, let's... Okay, so we already got him to phase 2, I think. Yeah, I think we definitely got him to phase 2. And now for phase 3, I guess. Okay, gotta watch out with that. Alright, let's get that bell. And we beat Bowser. Awesome. Alright, awesome. But honestly, it is kind of strange that in this game, the first boss you fight is Bowser. Yeah, I think that's the only time you fight Bowser other than the end of the game. Alright, so now let's go up here and... There we go. Alright, so we saved one of the fairies, and... Let's see what happens. Alright, so it seems like the fairy has built us a pipe to go to the next world. Awesome. Alright, so let's go to the next world here. Alright, so let's go to this place first. Oh, just a stamp house. Alright, awesome. So we got a stamp, and there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna take a short break, and then we'll be back to start this world 2. So see you guys in a little bit.
Thanks for tuning to Oasis Radio. Enjoy all your favorite stream safe songs all in one place. The AdensWorld livestream will continue shortly. Until then, enjoy the music. Thanks for tuning in. Oasis Radio will resume after this short break.
The future is now thanks to science. Clemente gear on! This is my not a very good dancer automated good dancing device.
What's going on?
A revolution in dance, allowing anyone with no rhythm to move and groove, following the beat to a T.
But we're talking about Ash here.
This I gotta see.
You shall. Okay, here we go. Full power, switch on.
Hey, wait!
Whoa, Ash is dancing! Who knew?
Continued practice with my device will have him dancing like a natural in no time. And now let's pick up the tempo just a little bit. It's not stopping. Look out!
Oh, man.
This will only take a second to repair. Only Clemente.
Prepare for trouble. Don't boss us around.
And make it double. We rule pound for pound.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all people within our nation.
To embrace the virtues of milk and cheese.
We'd never forget about yogurt, please.
Jesse.
And Jean.
Team Rocket blasts off with a truck full of treats.
Surrender now while we steal your good eats.
Meow, that's me!
Team Rocket! Not you guys again!
Pew, pew, pew! Busting off again!
Alright guys, so I'm back and we're going to go and start World 2-1.
Let's go.
One thing I really like about the Mario games and just Nintendo games in general is that they make all their music match like the environment of the world in the game, which is really awesome. Alright, there we go. It's kind of pointless because we just got the item we already had. I don't see not a single star thing on this map. Okay, so the goal is where? So let's go this way, and we gotta actually just walk, because this is dangerous. Okay, so we got a stamp, there's finish, and then over here, we got Captain Toad. There we go. Alright, awesome. We at least got one of the 3 stars. Okay, we gotta go back a few. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we beat that map, and we got 20 total stars. Okay, so we got one map right there. Oh, and one of those slot machine mini games. Nintendo Network features, you can activate the Miiverse features of this game. Oh, these enable you to post to Miiverse and use the stamps you collected. Oh. You can now activate Ghost Me features of this game. Alrighty. That's cool. Yeah, let's activate it. Sadly, there is no Miiverse anymore. Do I want to unlock this map? I don't think I do. Let's do the slot machine minigame first, and then we'll go on to the next map. Okay, so we can win up to 777 coins. Okay. Okay, we only got 100. Okay, we got one up though. If another one of those things spawn, I think I'm gonna try to get every single one of those. But there might be another one here on this map. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's spawned yet. Alright, so now let's go over here.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take one of these piranha plants. I'd like to pick one of these piranha plants up, but I'm not sure how. Wait, maybe that's how. Okay, so here's one of those stars. Honestly, the lighting in this map is really cool. Okay, that's how you pick them up. You gotta hold Y. Okay, so now let's get on one of these platforms. We can keep the piranha plant. Oh, at least for that moment. Okay, so the stem actually disappears on the piranha plant when it eats something. Okay, there we go. We beat that one. And I have no idea how... How do we get it? I never figured out how to get that stamp. Okay, so let's go in here. Alright, there we go, we got it. We got that star. Okay, so now let's go this way. Okay, so there was actually a fake Bowser right there. Okay, so we saved Captain Toad and we got a star. Alright, there we go. We beat that map and... Alright, so now let's go on to this next map right here.
Let's go.
Okay. So let's... Okay, not do that. Okay, that's the first life we lost. Okay, so let's not do that again. And what even are those things called? They look like Goombas, but they're not. Alright, there we go. Let's go this way. Wait, actually, is there anything over here? No. Okay, so we gotta watch out for those guys. Okay. And we missed that. Okay, let's look around here. Seems to be nothing. There's nothing in there except for a bunch of mini Goombas. And let's go down here. It's an underground area. Right, there we go. Okay, so there's something up there. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's just coins or what it is. Seems like I can't make it up there as Mini Luigi. It seems to just be coins, so I think we're gonna just skip that. Alright, but at least we got 1 star. And let's get out of this cave. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we beat that map. We only got 1 star though. Okay, so now we gotta beat that guy. Press B on the red core start screen to change characters. Each character has a different jump power and run speed, so be sure to try them all out. Okay, awesome. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know that. The Loomba. That's what that thing is. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat those guys, yeah. Okay. Alright, there we go. So we beat those guys. Barely.
Cool.
Alright, so let's move on to the next. Ooh, Double Cherry Pass. Okay, this is definitely one of my favorite maps.
Let's go.
The soundtrack in this one is awesome. That's for sure. And honestly, despite Double Cherries being actually, well, let me just tell you. So the way double cherries were actually invented was actually not intentional, because there was actually an error in the code where the devs were trying to make a different power-up, but it ended up just summoning another character into the game. So it would summon like 2 Marios or 2 Luigis or something like that. And the devs actually ended up liking it and keeping it in the game and making it an official item. So that's how double cherries came to be. Okay, and I don't have any double cherries left, so I can't press those buttons. Okay, we missed that one again. And we lost our double cherry power again. Do we have to beat this fire bro? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we need 4 copies of ourselves in order to get that. Alright, awesome. We still beat it. Once again, barely. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we could just get to this castle like nothing. But there is a 1-up down there, so let's actually get it. See if there's anything else around here. It doesn't seem like it. Okay, so let's go this way and to the castle. Oh, it's this castle. Okay, wow, that was the fastest. Yeah. So let's actually try to get past these guys. Okay, fire flower. Okay, so the camera in this one auto scrolls, so we gotta watch out for that. Alright, what did we get? Oh, we got another fire flower. Awesome. Okay, so now that we've done that, we got one of the stars. We gotta watch out because this has spikes. Okay, so now let's go up here. And I don't know since when Bowser had tanks, but we got this map stamped. Okay, so now let's go... Oh wait, there was actually some sort of secret thing there. Wish we could go back, but oh well. Alright, there we go. Okay, so... that one's fast. Okay, it's invisible. So it seems like we can only dodge it while that happens. Okay, now we're getting into the third round. Now the shell's invisible. Okay, we almost got hit by it. It's honestly a crazy effect that Nintendo did for that. To make the enemy invisible, but still kind of visible. Alright, and we barely beat that one once again. We are still Mini Luigi. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we beat this map and we saved another one of those fairies. I forgot what they're called. Alright, so it seems like the fairy is going to build us another pipe. Yep. Awesome. And one thing that's kind of interesting about the sand map is that the cactuses are also made out of sand. Alright, so now we made it to... So we made it to the Ice Kingdom here. Alright, so let's go into the stamp house. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I think that's gonna be all for today's live stream. Actually, let's do one last one. Let's do Snowball Park. And then that's gonna be it for today.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go over here. Oh wait, there's an item back here. Oh, there's one of these things. Alright, so we got the star from in there, and let's break these blocks. Let's see if we can get an item. Alright, let's get this mushroom here. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing from the Skoomba. Alright, nice. Or not, okay. Okay, so there is one... There is one star right here. Okay, so now let's go this way and do that. I don't think we need that ice skate for that Goomba, but here. Okay. So it's a stack of these. Okay, so let's see if we can actually open this center question block. Or not. Maybe we can actually still. Wait, is it actually getting bigger? I think it actually is. Yeah, it is actually getting bigger. Alright, there we go. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to get that. But this we should get. Alright, there we go. Got another star. And let's go this way. Actually, is there another star up here? I don't think there is. Nope. Alright, and now... Okay, so we beat Snowball Park. That's a pretty cool map. Okay, so once again, there are two paths, and... Okay. And we got one of two choices, so we can go to this random map, or we can go to Shifty Boo Mansion. Which, honestly, like, I would definitely be doing this one. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss out on another video or live stream on AdensWorld. And if you're on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button so you'll never miss out on another live stream. But anyway, we'll see you next time on AdensWorld.